What's up, everybody? Aigey here. Today, this afternoon, this morning, this evening, whatever time of day it may be for you, I want to talk about something different today. I want to talk about the power of friends. And I know that that sounds like a very stupid thing to say and a very ridiculous thing to say, but think about it. When you do things with your friends, how do you feel? When you go out and hang with your friends, how do you feel? How do you feel? You feel like you're not going to get immediately judged for the things that you do. You don't feel like somebody is going to hate you for whatever it is you do. You don't feel like they're going to talk down on you for the types of things that you decide that you want to do. They're not going to do that kind of stuff to you because they're your friends. And that's what I want to talk about today, because there are so many different people that have ideas, theories, and video games that they want to carry out and try. And the best group of people to do that kind of stuff with are your friends, because at the end of the day, they're not going to be there telling you that you're wrong or you're stupid for the stuff that you want to do. They're going to be the ones probably supporting you the most when it comes to the kinds of crazy ideas that you may have. So what better way than to go into a game and try to make things happen with that specific type of people? Because again, they're the only people that are not going to care probably about the things that you do. Now let me give an example. Sometimes when I play things crazy, like I want to play Symmetra, or back then when people would get really nasty for you for playing Ana on defense, I would play Ana on defense. I think that taking that step to make things happen the way that you want them to is way better than being worried the whole time about what your team is going to say about the current things that you're doing. It just doesn't make any sense to me to be fearful of what people think or feel about you when you yourself want to try something completely new and different. It shouldn't be a huge problem, but since that we are playing competitive games, the two examples I'm using currently are League of Legends and Overwatch. It gets very stressful, some of the things that people will say and do to you if they're not your friend. Some of those things being yelling at you because you made the wrong play, yelling at you because you fucked up, or you're not good at aiming, or you're just trying something new. And this is, let's just say this is quick play, because yes, this has happened in quick play. Like, you should switch off McCree, you're not doing very well in blind pick. Why did you pick that hero? Why did you pick that champion? You're absolutely garbage with Syndra. Why would you play Syndra support? Things like that have happened to me. People have said those things to me. I have proven them wrong several times, except for the McCree part. I'm a terrible McCree. Let's get that out of the way. Have made the how to play McCree like a god video, but fuck that. I'm a bad McCree. I'm used to it. It's totally fine. Playing with friends, eliminate that. Good friends, that is. Bad friends are going to be the kinds of friends that will ridicule you like you would in solo queue. If you can compare playing with your friends to solo queue, then you shouldn't play video games with that group of friends, because it's not enjoyable. If you don't enjoy the feeling of solo queue and you compare your friends to solo queue, don't play with them, and you'll be 10 times happier, because you're not sitting there trying to hold your tongue because you don't want to ruin your friendship, versus when you're playing solo queue with people you don't know, then it's just people you don't fucking know. So who cares? You know, you're not going to worry about how they feel later because of something you say. Not to say that you should go and insult those people, but you get what I'm saying. If it's somebody you know, or somebody that you're going to see, and you don't like the feeling of them putting you down, you don't like the feeling of them trying to harass you when you're just trying to have fun, or they ask you to play, they ask you to help them play to rank up in a game type, whether it be competitive or ranked for League of Legends, if they're asking you to help them out and then they're insulting you the whole time, it's like, what incentive do you have to want to help them out ever again? Just because they're your friend, that's it? Your friends wouldn't yell at you for the decisions that you try to make in order to help them win the game. Your friends wouldn't yell at you to try to put you down and make you feel bad. Your friends would not treat you poorly, because friends don't do that. That's just how the world works. A real friend would never do something like that to you. And that's the point that I'm trying to make. If you have a good friend, then they're going to let you do whatever it is you want to, and they're going to support you all the way through. Unless it's something stupid, then they're going to try to save your bitch ass and not make it happen. Like, God bless Devrick. Oh my God. Devrick, I would say, is probably one of my best friends, and I talk about him a lot on this channel, and I've told some of the stories that he's been through on my channel. But when it comes down to it, he's probably one of the only people that I can honestly just worry about, because it's like, oh my God, I bet he blew up his fucking kitchen today. Oh my God, I bet he just set his couch on fire. I bet he rolled around in catnip, thinking that his cat was going to like him more. Again, he's done that before, so I would expect him to do it again, and I worry about shit like that. And then I sit to myself and I think, I care about this dude enough to be this worried about him. That's probably the sign of me just, even though I give him shit for it, because that's what friends do, they also give you shit for some of the things you do in a comical, comedic way, not a serious I hate you way. But if at the same time giving a shit about their well-being, you know, your friends are going to be like, all right, you're not very happy, I understand, let me see what I can do to help out. All right, you're not happy with how you're doing in the game, let me see what I can do to help out. Let's see if we can figure out together what you're doing wrong. Let's see, maybe give you some constructive criticism. You know, oh, I see that you built that item on Syndra. Well, a Zeal on Syndra probably isn't the best item. Maybe you should get something that's more geared towards AP as opposed to attack speed, because Syndra is an AP champion and scales well with it, but she doesn't really use auto attacks. Things like that, you know, just healthy incentives, healthy criticisms that will help you get better at the game. Your friends are going to provide the most of that to you. And then always there's the experience from playing with friends that are better at the game than you, that are also very nice and helpful. Those kinds of friends are going to help you get better at a game significantly faster than just playing on your own, because not only can they help you by saying, you know, why not try this out, try this strategy out, position here, this kind of stuff, instead of just blindly going into it and hoping something happens and maybe taking in some of the information that you're given. Things like that, again, can help out significantly more than just playing alone. And all of this stuff that I'm saying, all of the things that I'm referring to and referencing and making mention of, all of these things relate to the power of friendships, which is, again, it sounds so stupid to say, but I have learned how to get good at League of Legends just by playing with friends who were all in Diamond. Started out the game, they were all Diamond. I had no clue what to do. I had no clue how good I needed to be. I just played support. I played Janna, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Now, within that same season, season 4, when I started, most people, when they start playing ranked for the first time, they get bronze or silver. That season, I got platinum because I played with people that were mid-high diamond all the time. They taught me everything I needed to know. They helped me with item builds. They helped me to plan. They helped me to think about the different kinds of items in the game and create my own builds based on those things. And I just got decent at the game. I hit platinum, and now platinum is just something that I can just get. Granted, I have all my accounts in gold now on League of Legends because Overwatch came out, and I just love playing that game. And I'm practicing in Overwatch now. As you can clearly see, I'm practicing with McCree. I'm learning how to aim better. I'm learning how to flank with McCree. I'm learning how to do these kinds of things that I don't know how to do yet, because I primarily play support. I primarily play Zenyatta, and if I have to, I'll play Ana. If I have to play something else, I'll play a tank. I'll play Zarya. Can't play Zarya, I'll play Reinhardt. But things like that, there's so many different things that you have to worry about and focus on in both of these different games that are completely different, and just being able to have the freedom of trying those things out while playing with a group of people that aren't going to judge you for the decisions that you make based on the heroes or the champions that you want to play is probably one of the healthiest environments to get better and get consistent with the game and want to play the game more. And that's how I've gone off to get better at both of the games for their own different reasons. League of Legends being, I had that group of really great friends that just loved the game and played it. They didn't care whatever I did. They just wanted to play the game with me. That was great. I got really good at League of Legends for my own personal standards. And what I mean by getting really good at League of Legends, is based on a previous video about how good you have to be, being good enough to play people in Diamond and then do well. Okay, that's what I wanted. I accomplished it. Now in Overwatch, I just want to be able to outplay people as a DPS player. That's a new thing that I want to do, because I can play Zenyatta. I feel like I can play him well enough, but I don't want to only be able to play Zenyatta. I want to be able to play other heroes. So learning Mei, learning McCree, learning Soldier, all of those different heroes are going to be things that I'm working on currently and want to continue working on, because what better way of learning a game than to do it with your friends who, again, aren't going to give a shit about what you're doing. They're just going to want to play the game with you, and that's about it. So playing with friends can help you get better exponentially at a video game. I honestly feel that, and I want to hear y'all's opinion. Do you have opinion about, is playing with friends helpful? Is it beneficial? Are you playing with the right friends? Whatever it may be, your opinion about that, I want to hear in a comment below, and I'll definitely be reading over those to see what you guys say. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, peace.
Hello. Aigey!